Hello, welcome. I am so glad that everybody is here today. You guys, we have a really good show. We are going over Kody versus Cody. Basically, old Cody versus this new and revised evil Cody. We're going to have and watch Cody eat his words. Okay, are you guys ready? Because Cody is blaming everybody. Everybody under the sun, under the moon, his children, his wives, what happened in the past, everyone but himself. Well, guess what? We're not having that today. We're going to go back. We're going to watch him eat it. Okay, eat his words. And it starts with this. Okay, we got to go back to victim Cody first, and then we're going to do a little ditty by going back in time. There was a panel that was done a long time ago where Cody swore up and down like that polygamy was the best thing ever, that here's the circumstances that he would do if his wife would leave. I kid you not. We got all of it. Okay, so let's just start with this, because this is where Cody has ended up. All of his decisions and his actions have put him at this point right here.
There's some people in my family that feel like they're superior to others. And they're like, oh, well, we're not going to include them in our club. I'm going to move forward and find happiness and joy outside of my club, because it was my club and I got kicked out of it.
It was his club, you guys. It was his club and he got kicked out. Okay, it's so funny. Like, he just makes it seem like he was benevolent, and then they're just like evil and they kick him out. No, sir. Cody, that is not exactly what happened. Okay, but we're going to find out exactly what happened. We're going to go back in time. Okay, so let's just get this queued up. This is what I wanted to do with you guys. I wanted to do this last week. No, or I think the week before. But we weren't able to. So here we go. I am going to get this ready. Here we go. In a time and a place long far ago, lived a polygamist family who wanted the world to know how functional, how loving, how involved they had been in raising the children, and how love would win. They ignored all the warnings of polygamists past, who told them their dream was bound not to last. Looking back at these ominous words on the show will bring you great insight and Cody great woe. Man, oh man, do we have an informative deep dive for you all today? Because we are going back to one of the earliest eras of Sisterwives. The Browns, during this time, they were determined to be the example to the world, to show the positive side of polygamy. They were essentially the poster children and the shining example, the shining light of how polygamy was supposed to work, how it can function successfully. And they decided to participate in a panel regarding the pros and cons of polygamy. Now, the Browns went up against a lot of anti-polygamists who had previously lived polygamy, and they were now reformed, believing that polygamy was harmful, that the world of polygamy had a very ugly and dark side. And you guys, looking back at the state of affairs from this family is shocking to see some of the most revealing moments in the behaviors that Cody fought so hard against, and how it is now almost all backfired in his face. Hey guys, it's your girl IQ. We are going to dive deep into what the Browns said then, as opposed to what is happening now, present day. And I'm telling you, the answers were shocking. So today, let's dig into the past and see exactly how the Browns' words then have such a different meaning now, but also how the opposers and their stories can now act as a cautionary tale, and also basically a future prediction of how their own relationships would end up in disaster. So are you guys ready? We're going to rewind the clocks and let's enter the beginning of the debate together. So let's get into it. In 2013, 3 years after we were first introduced to the Browns, and also 3 years after Robyn spiritually married Cody, UNLV, the University of Las Vegas, hosted a panel where they wanted to speak to both sides of the polygamist argument, those who were pro-polygamy and those who were against it. But the ones who were against it were not just your average run-of-the-mill person off the street. No. The people selected were those who had once been in polygamy, who had once lived and breathed that lifestyle firsthand, and wanted their stories, their beliefs, and their warnings to be heard.
The anthropology department at UNLV is hosting a panel discussion with our family and some people who have been in polygamy and have had a negative experience.
So where do we even begin? I think it's best to start with the difficulties of parenting in polygamy, and in particular, difficulties for the polygamist man in fatherhood. Now, there was an audience member who asked an oh so excellent question to Cody.
I want to ask you, Cody, how many kids do you have?
17.
17. Okay.
Now, let me just stop it right there before we go any further, because if you notice, Cody says here that he has 17 children. And as us avid Sisterwives watchers know, he has a total of 18 kids, because at the time it means that Robyn had not yet become pregnant with Ariella. So keep that in mind. This question is asked even before another kid came into the mix, okay? So with that being said, let's continue.
Do you think that you are emotionally active in all of your kids' life as best as you can be?
Do you think you are emotionally active in all of your kids' lives? Okay, all right, Codestar, let's hear it.
I feel like I'm as active in my children's life as anybody that I know their involvement in their children's life. So it's monogamous or plural.
I feel I am as active in my children's life as anybody that I know their involvement in their children's life, monogamous or plural. Wow. Well, we know this didn't end up working out very well for him, don't we? Especially in the last few years. And I think Christine summed it up quite nicely.
I see you being this amazing husband, this amazing dad who spends so much time there that the kids are so secure with you. And they're 100% great with you because you've given them the opportunity to be there with them.
And you know what? Don't just take Christine's word for it. Listen to Gabriel. Listen to what his experience has been as far as Cody being an involved father in all of his children's lives. Not 2 children, all of them.
I didn't remind him that it was my birthday because I wanted to see if he remembered, and he didn't.
And that wasn't even the only time with Gabe. Not only did he forget his son's birthday, but he also felt his dad wasn't even putting in any effort to nurture a relationship with him.
I've put so much effort into maintaining a relationship with my dad, and I didn't get a lick of anything back. I didn't get effort back.
And it's not just Gabe, but look at the hurt from Isabel with Cody being so flippant about her back surgery. You guys remember? Cody suggested that she go to the surgery by herself, for her to get back surgery by herself, and then told her that she should wait another 6 months so that he could go with her, until Isabel broke down in tears and said, "What do you want? How much longer do you want me to wait? How much longer do you want me to be in pain?" Cody really thought that during this time, Christine was playing some head game with him, a game that he wanted to win, which is insane. But in the end, his decisions and his actions led to, once again, inaction and lack of involvement in his children's lives.
I need him to be there, but then why isn't he coming? I don't know. Why wouldn't he be there? Why wouldn't he just drop everything for me? I think his priorities are a little screwed up.
Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. Cody's priorities are screwed up. And here's the thing. Here's what we really have to remember, which is just absolutely insane, is that he kind of forgets this. Like, okay, so we just saw massive examples of him being a complete douche as a dad. And here he is again saying that his family excommunicated him and kicked him out. You've been kicking your own kids and your wives out for about what? Since Robyn came to the family 12, 13, 14 years ago? Let's listen to this again.
There's some people in my family that feel like they're superior to others. And they're like, oh, well, we're not going to include them in our club. I'm going to move forward and find happiness and joy outside of my club because it was my club and I got kicked out of it.
Yeah, well, you basically didn't even get kicked out of your club. You stepped down from your club. You walked away from your club. You abandoned your club and you started a new one. Okay, there's a big difference, Cody. There's a huge difference. And it's so funny that you forget that you were supposed to be just a father, like the basic requirements, and you couldn't even do that. So once again, here's Cody now. Remember, we're doing Cody versus Cody. Watching him eat his words. We've already seen him eat his actions. There's one more of him playing the victim before we go back and we go through this deep dive.
I don't fit in the family anymore. I've been excommunicated from my own family.
Ridiculous. Like that's not at all what happened. He keeps spewing this narrative and that's not the case. You excommunicated your own family, okay? You stepped away and you walked away from your own family. By the way, Mima, thank you so much. Mima gifted a membership and I really do appreciate it. Mima, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, there's Felicia is saying good morning from Alaska. Mima, you were number 17, thank you. Darlene, number 27, thank you, girl. What like number are you? We got Mad 37, 18, we got 19. Thank you, Lisa. Marina 39, thank you. Mama Celeste says, I get IQ when I get ready for work. Yes. Well, I hope that you have a great day at work, Mama Celeste, and I hope that you were enjoying this deep dive. Okay, and I like this. Megan said, Cody should go back to that panel for failed polygamists since he is one himself now. That is so true, Megan. That is so true. All right. Oh, Ashley said she was like number 8 and she liked it last night. Thank you so much. Princess of Crazy People, like number 13. You guys, which like are you? All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, you guys. Minor daughter over the holidays for almost 2 months. Isn't Christmas and New Year's, isn't that the quintessential time for family? I guess this is one of the shining examples that Cody talked about so long ago about being involved in his children's lives. Remember, as any parent, monogamist or plural could be.
No, he hasn't spoken to me since my birthday.
Since your birthday?
Uh-huh.
Savannah's birthday is the beginning of December. And it's middle of January. How are you doing?
And I was really sad because, it's my dad, but now I'm just angry at him.
Do you think that you are emotionally active in all of your kids' life as best as you can be?
Yeah, Cody. I think we know the answer to this by now. And with this polygamous panel question, you received a big fat fail. Which leads me to the next part of the polygamous panel where they featured a young man who talked about his experience with his polygamist father and the parallels with what the Brown children are going through now. And this is really revealing.
My experience of polygamy was hell. My father was never around. And when he wasn't a very decent person.
Okay, first and foremost, I feel as though the saying he wasn't a decent person is implying something a little bit more sinister than the code star being an ogre. But the part about him never being around is strikingly similar to what we've seen on the show, and it's sad to see that this is what it's come to. Now, it's also time to talk about the wives and the sister-wife relationship. And if you've watched this panel or it's been a while, I'm sure you remember that Christine's aunt was actually on panel as well. And she described how traumatic it was for her to share a husband.
When my husband started courting other women, my heart was broken. And when they drove off on their honeymoon, I didn't know if I was going to make it.
Well, 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 doesn't that sound eerily similar to what's been going on with this family now? Actually, basically the whole time. And it wasn't even just the honeymoon. We're talking 11, 12, 13 years later. It was still hard for Christine, even all that time later.
I've always wanted romantic marriage. It's too heartbreaking to be around him and watch him with Robyn and Janelle and the kids.
Why would I want to live on the same property with a dysfunctional marriage where right over there he's got a full functioning marriage? Who in their right mind would ever want to live like that?
This is one of the cringiest parts of the whole panel. It was after her aunt Kristen gave her account and her experience of polygamy. That's when Robyn chimed in to give her a piece of her mind and how this is basically not what her family experienced. The entire exchange is oh so enlightening.
You know what, Robyn? I've only talked to one person who's left who's told me they were happy.
Kristen, I am so sorry that things happened the way you did, that you got to realize, and I know this for a fact, that who you marry makes a huge difference.
Everybody's experiences are
they're very different.
Our experience isn't your experience in a nutshell.
Wow, Cody. Our experience isn't your experience in a nutshell. Talk about words coming back to bite you. Because now the descriptions are exactly the same. And it's exactly your experiences. All of them. And wait until you hear the next gripe. The next issue, you may fall out of your chair on this one.
I thought I was the first wife, but then he had this revelation that there was a new wife and she was going to be the first wife, and I had to be financially support her and him. And so I became like a slave to this sister wife.
Wow, wow, and wow. Can we just take a minute to process that one? Let's just read and dissect exactly what she said again. I thought I was the first wife, but then he had this revelation that there was a new wife and she was going to be the first wife. And I had to financially support her and him. And so I became like a slave to this sister wife. Wow, just wow. Ring any bells, anyone? Let's just start with the issue of first wife. Now, I've heard that there are some unspoken privileges of being the first wife, basically a kind of seniority, kind of rank. However, on the Sisterwives show, I've heard it referenced as two things, either queen wife or head wife, but I still think it's a pretty much synonymous word. Now, I think you guys know where I'm about to go with this, because here is the shocking part. There was an audience member that asked the group, would you be able to leave Cody and take your money with you? And Janelle back then, she had an excellent answer. It was really witty. The crowd loved it. Listen to what Janelle said back then.
Do you have the financial wherewithal to take the money out to take care of your children if you had to escape from Cody, or does he have to give you permission?
And I make my own paycheck and I have my own bank account. I don't share with Cody.
I have my own paycheck and I have my own bank account. I don't share with Cody, which is awesome, right? But fast forward to 2022, Janelle somehow has all of her financial assets tied up to AKA first wife and the codester. Isn't that an odd coincidence of the warning that the others shouted from the rooftops back then? And here it is, you guys. Here is the part that really pisses me off. And it's so scary that the warning came to life for this very family.
I'm stuck. I can't believe I got myself into this position. How dumb is that? I know better. I can't believe I'm 50 and I can't even do my own thing. I'm stuck. Financially, I have nothing. My name is on property with everybody else. Probably nobody will cooperate now and play ball. I'm so tied up with them financially. FF.
And there's even more to discuss when it comes to the money issue. Oh yeah, because now it's Christine's turn. She also wanted to answer the question regarding financing and Kody giving the wives the ability and the resources to leave if they wanted to. So back then, here's what she had to say.
Kody actually said specifically, look, if you're not happy, I will give you money and you can leave. If that's what's holding you back is money, that means nothing. You get your freedom.
So Kody was telling the wives back then, if you're not happy, I'll give you money and you can leave. Money's not an issue. I don't care about money. I mean, it sounds like a great promise, right? And I'm sure Christine probably took him at his word. The problem is that, you know what? That's not really what Kody meant, is it? Because that's not how things played out at all. When Christine was fed up and finally ready to leave, finally ready to stop playing fiddle to the first wife, did Kody do as he promised? Was he willing to compromise? Was he willing to empty out his pockets and give his wife all the money and say, here, go, be happy? I don't think so.
This is what I'm afraid of. You take Truly and you go to Utah. You get a boyfriend who wants some of our money. And between you, your boyfriend, and the state of Utah, I lose any access to Truly and all my money.
I'm assuming that maybe Christine really took Kody for his word, that it would be easier for her to leave, that he really would give her money and send her on her way, but she got a smack of reality real quick. Okay, so here's the thing. We got to talk about this. I love how Kody said, yeah, it's my money. My money. If you go back, if you tap it back, not our money, not your money, my money. That's exactly how he thinks about it. And let's just go back to this again. I just want to go back. He keeps talking about how his family has kicked him out.
Club. I am going to move forward and find happiness and joy outside of my club because it was my club and I got kicked out of it.
I mean, I can't with him. This man is so infuriating. And that's not it. That is not all, because we know even more. He's to the point. Remember in the polygamous panel, old Kody, we see old Kody on the right, talking it up like he's going to be this benevolent husband if his wives wanted to leave and give him all the money that they want. Now, Kody won't even talk to Janelle, won't even answer the phone when Janelle wants to talk about her money.
I've actually thought about asking him if he wants to buy me out. If Cody's not willing to buy me out, then I'm gonna have to do something with it. But we got to pay it off, and he's not talking to me about it. So I think I'm gonna have to lawyer up. Because I think that's the only way I'm ever gonna get any kind of decision out of him.
Which is so infuriating. If we could go back to that polygamous panel and someone were to tell him, no, actually, you're not going to give your wives any money. You're going to fight them. You're going to ignore them when they ask for their rightful share. You're going to take all the money and hoard it. Like, it would be insane. Remember, this was Cody's excuse for not replying to Janelle about her money.
Janelle asks me about the property all the time, but I don't trust her anymore. And so I don't give her any information. We will.
Yeah, that's a good, tell that to a lawyer. Tell that to a judge, Kody. Tell it, please tell it. Tell it to someone in the legal capacity. That's what you need to do. By the way, you guys, what I am going to do here is I have the ability, I'm going to give 5 memberships right now. It's not just me, Ma, gifting the memberships. Let's see. Okay, so I just gifted the memberships. We got Southern Dawn, Samantha Head, Sherry, Sandy H. Mima, thank you. Oh my gosh, Mima gifted one too. Donna Thompson, Felicia Longnecker, MK. And Follow the White Rabbit was gifted a membership by Mima. You guys, this is great. Okay, awesome. That was random, by the way. It's just randomly gifted. All right. And there's another thing that we got to talk about when it comes to money, because it's very important. It was the hoarding of assets that Janelle talked about recently.
He not have the money to pay it?
Because he says we had all. That's
How
typical.
does he
Your
not have
dad's
the money to
typical.
pay it?
Because he says we had all these other debts, but yet I've watched him add enough. Like, he keeps buying assets that he sits on, trailers and blah blah and blah blah blah. I see all the art on their walls. I see all these things, and that's fine. They can. I have money, and I've spent it on things too.
Okay, so and not only are they spending it and hoarding assets, like this polygamous panel, I'm telling you, it's so revealing to go back and see what was then and now, and Cody's excuses then versus now. Darlene, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Darlene gifted 1 membership. Let's see who got it. Let me go back. That would be Catherine. Catherine, you were gifted a membership. Okay, you guys. So, you now have access to all my new members. You were now in green, number 1. So thank you. Welcome to the club. And you now have access to these amazing, not all of them are here, but they're slowly. The more members we have, the more emojis we'll get. But we have some pretty amazing emojis that I would love for you to use now, including, like, we got Ogre Cody up in there. There's a lot of them. So anyway, here, you come this way. There we go. And let's keep on going. Thank you so much for the gift of memberships. I love seeing the sea of green. It's amazing. All right, let's go back. Let's go back and let's keep on going. On her way, but she got a smack of reality real quick.
Behaving is confirming my decision. I made the right decision because he is not safe for me. He's, sorry, that was really, he's not safe for me.
And speaking of Christine leaving, let's just rewind the clock again. Let's go back to the panel and listen to Robyn in particular talk about what would be needed in order for her to feel as though she had the right to walk away from plural marriage. And Robyn was feisty here. Listen to what she had to say.
Believe if you didn't believe it.
Do not twist my words. If I woke up and I decided this wasn't going to make me happy anymore, and this didn't work for me, and if I didn't believe this anymore, I would leave.
So interesting. Get this, right? Robyn said that if she didn't believe in plural marriage anymore, she would leave. So with that in mind, let's go back to the moment that Christine sat all of the adults down to tell them that she was leaving Cody. And Robyn directly asked her, do you believe in plural marriage still? Do you believe in the principle? Do you have a religious belief in polygamy?
This is too personal. Just let me know. Do you believe in plural marriage anymore?
I believe if people have a testimony of it, they should live it.
Do you?
No.
And Christine answers her, no. Christine doesn't believe in the principle anymore. And that should be the end of the story, right? Because even Robyn said back then, if she didn't believe in it, she would leave. There's nothing left to gripe about, right? Not so fast, because even after this conversation, even after Robyn asked Christine directly about her beliefs, Robyn still disregarded Christine's decision and her belief that the marriage was over when Robyn ended up saying this in the tell-all.
Christine says they're divorced. Technically, in my head, they're not, because their marriage was done by our church officials, and they haven't granted them a divorce.
Insane, right? Isn't it enlightening to go back and look at just how far and just how much things have changed? This is so fascinating. And back then, Kody still professed that he was madly in love with all of his other wives, and even as challenging as it was back then, he would do it all over again.
Right.
But I
so
would
the-
do this all over again because I love these 4 women and I love my children.
And now you already know things are just insane. I mean, Kody doesn't even hide his feelings anymore, doesn't care who hears it, be it the public, be it his wives, and even be it all of his other children.
My loyal wife and her children, we want something special.
Kody, what in the hell happened to you? What has happened to your family? Gosh. Oh my gosh, what in the hell? What was that? Oh my gosh. Him and his wife and his new family want something special? Oh my gosh, did he really say that? Did he really say what the hell? Where was that? I don't even remember where that came from, but Kody, you sound insane. You sound absolutely insane. And speaking of being a supportive father and husband, let's just play this one. Let's just do this little
Can't
ditty.
leave my boys out hanging out.
They're adults. Bye-bye.
I mean, okay, Kody, yeah, that's you being just loving. And I mean, what the hell was that, you guys? What was that? Southern Dawn said, I want to slap him as many times as he said loyal. Yeah, what the hell was it? He just wants his loyal wife and his loyal children to be happy. Once again, and here's what he's baffled by. This is the question that he asks himself every morning when he wakes up.
How Mary fits in the family, because I don't fit in the family anymore. I've been excommunicated from my own family.
How did I get excommunicated from my family? How is that possible? It's like Dumb and Dumber. Like, how do you not know? Or are you just playing ignorant? Or are you just delusional? I don't know. I have no idea, you guys. Let's go. Hold on. We got some more likes in here. Leo was like number 14. Hey, everyone. I think I already got Mama Celeste. Yes, I got that one. I got that one. Did I get this one? Groovy. Good afternoon from Norway, like number 28. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I think, I like this one. Christy Kari said, parenting is not akin to being a member of a club. Yeah, Kody. Actually, let's do that one again. Christy, I'm going to keep your comment up while we hear Kody whinge and whine as he always does. Cheers.
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 There's some people in my family that feel like they're superior to others. And they're like, oh, well, we're not going to include them in our club. I'm going to move forward and find happiness and joy outside of my club, because it was my club and I got kicked out of it.
Oh, Christy, listening to Kody's word vomit, and seeing your words right next to his in parallel is just, it's just the chef's kiss. Christy said, parenting is not akin to being a member of a club. Parenting is a commitment. That argument is weak. It's weak sauce. It really is. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous sauce. Christy, thank you so much for that comment. If you agree with Christy, put a 1 up in the chat or in the comment section for my replay watchers. I like this. Kimmy Smile says, just woke up and I'm finally catching a live. I'm so excited. We are excited to have you. Welcome, Kimmy. Welcome. Southern Dawn said, this makes me livid. Does it make you guys livid? Because it makes me livid as well. Yeah. Old Kody versus new Kody. It's, I don't know which one. Actually, you know what? I will take old Kody any day. Counselor Robyn to the rescue. Agreed. Oh, I like this one. Okay. L81 again said, Kody sees himself as the leader. If he were a good leader, he would focus on the fulfillment of those he leads. He wouldn't pass blame. He would focus on the only thing he could change, himself. Well, we know that's going to be a big fat 0 because Kody doesn't believe that anything that he's ever done is wrong. Nothing. Oh, by the way, what about this? This is a good
I'm going to be the head of my household again. And so I'm not going to be circumvented in that. And so if everybody's willing to conform to patriarchy again, I guess.
It's so stupid. Oh, Cody, you do have a punchable face. I'm just saying. Okay, Mima, I put this up before, but I didn't get to address it. Mima said she wouldn't leave. She's talking about Robyn. Robyn wouldn't leave until the money does. I fully expect to see her go, especially since Kotex has started in with her. Yeah. Agreed, Mima. Agreed. Also, there were some comments that I need to go over. Where are they? Okay, so this, like I said, if you guys, because a lot of you guys watch after the fact, so you can't do any type of like super chatting or anything live, but there are super thanks that you can do afterwards. And I told you, if you do a super thanks after the video when you're watching, I will address it in the next video. So we have a few. We got a $4.99 super chat, I think after the fact. I think this is when the credits were rolling. So let's just go over this. Lost Sojourner says, Kody and Robyn will split if Robyn thinks the anti-Kody people would become her fans. Otherwise, they can't split because they have too much pride. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting, Lost Sojourners. Number one, thank you for the super chat that you put during the credit rolling. So I appreciate that. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. We got to monitor and see if and when Robyn and Kody do split. I mean, listen, the house is off the market now, which we're going to have to talk about too, because I think that that's strategy, because Christine dropped the bomb on them by filing that like child support in arrears, I think. So we have a lot to discuss with that. So thank you so much, Lost Sojourners, for that one. And then this was a group comment that I thought was interesting. And I think here, henceforth, we have the nickname to Codestar. But I laughed so hard when I read this. So thank you, Jade, for NJ. She said, yes, the filing was necessary. I think she was talking about Christine's child support. Robyn could have worked this out with Christine after he stopped pouting. He didn't. You snooze, you lose. Can we start calling Kody ramen? I know that like ramen noodles is a thing, but like ramen is like one of the best nicknames ever. I mean, I love the Codestar. And then second, my favorite nickname, just ramen. So if you guys see hence therefore, if you see ramen and it's just referred to as ramen, that is who we're talking about. For all my members, can you guys put a ramen noodle pack? Do we have ramen yet? Do we have the ramen noodle pack? I don't know, but hopefully we have ramen at the very far right. If we have ramen, put it in the chat. If not, we need more members to get ramen. But I thought that was hilarious. Okay. And then here's a super thanks. This was so nice. Bug Lover said, thinking of you. Hope you're safe. Thank you for the super thanks. And yes, I am safe. This was in reference to everything that was going on with Hurricane Milton. So that was so sweet. And thank you so much for that. And then we got a super thanks from Wallace Shotwell that just said, thank you. Like, that's so sweet. So thank you so much for the support. You guys are all making my day. That was so sweet. And then Julie Markham, thank you for the $2 super thanks as well. And Julie said, I've been catching your replays, IQ. Thanks for keeping me caught up. My mental health can't handle Kody Unfiltered. I like that. Kody Unfiltered. I think I'm going to have to remember that. Thank you so much for the super thanks. And we're going to have to do something with that word, the play on Kody Unfiltered, because that's basically what this was today. That's basically what it was. Was it not? Okay, so let's see. Phone lines are open. Is there anything that anyone has to say? Hold on one second. Let's see. We got the carved snow square. This is interesting. Marina wants to talk about the carved snow square, and I don't even know what that is. So, Marina, I am coming to get you, girl. I don't know what a carved snow square is. So, let's see. Marina, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Hi. I can hear you. Hold on. I'm coming to get you. I don't even know what this is. So, I'm super excited. Like, what is a carved snow square? What is this about?
Okay, first of all, thank you for having me.
Yes.
I'm from Holland and I am dyslexic, so I cannot join your writing. That makes it hard for me. But the carved snow square is that was in the last episode that they were talking about Robyn saying, oh, you have to be there for your kids and it, you know, they miss you and stuff like that. But did you see where they were standing? I mean, it was all snow around them, except that one little square that was carved out that they were standing in.
No,
I was
really?
like, this is all set up. This was not real. I mean, who shovels only a little square to be standing in outside in the snow and talk about this? And he was mad. They had a fight before that. So who did that square? What, waiting for him to come back to have a discussion outside?
Really?
So, I mean, to me, when I saw this, I was like, this is just a script that they talked about before. And I mean, he came back with the car and she was all dressed up in her jacket and her, hat on and everything. It's like she was waiting for the car to come back and she was all dressed up.
Really? Okay, this is so fascinating. I'm trying to find it
When they
so
were
that we could watch it
outside.
together.
Yeah, he came back outside after they had a fight inside. Then he came back and she was already dressed and everything, walked up to him. And there is this square that is just carved out of the snow that they were standing in.
Okay,
Like,
I need to find this. Marina, while you're on the phone, do you have time?
yeah, sure.
Okay, so 4. I'm gonna grab it. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, let me grab it.
When they make the long shot.
Okay, hold on. I need to find this because now I'm intrigued. Now I'm super intrigued. I think it's here.
Twins.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so let me see. Okay, hold on. I am trying to find.
It's from the last season.
Where's the square? Okay.
When
so
you went,
where there's somewhere where there's a
Yeah.
square. I'm trying to just. I am so fascinated by this.
keep on
Is
rolling.
is there a place where they show their feet?
Yes, where you see the whole bodies.
Okay, I'm gonna keep tapping it. Dang it. Let me just.
And then
If I
you
tap
will-
it too much, okay. Here she's walking down. He's walking down.
Yeah, it's.
She's walking. I'm
Yeah.
still trying to find it. Okay.
And see how she's dressed already? Like,
Yeah,
she
okay.
knew where she has
Where
to go.
is it? I don't see it. Okay, let's keep going. Where's the square?
It's a little bit further.
Okay, a little bit further. Okay, this is fascinating to me. I
think it's about the end of the conversation.
Oh, it's by the end. Okay. Okay, so it must be somewhere.
And am I, if I shovel my car away, then I shovel the whole thing.
This is fascinating to me because there's something where a lot of people are saying that they think that this was filmed like a year prior, or I mean, after.
Yeah, but still, I mean, who shovels just a little square to stand in?
Okay, so
and not
Becky's
the rest?
saying near the end. Is
Yeah,
there
it's
more
near the
after
end.
this? Okay, I'm trying. Let's listen to what he's saying. Oh, well, maybe there's more after this. Okay, so let's see. Maybe there's. Oh, okay. So they're still there. Okay, so there's more. Okay, Marina, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to do this to you. I'm just trying
that's
to.
okay.
Whoa,
that's
that
okay.
was a.
Well, that was the first thing I saw.
Okay,
I was
that.
like,
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Okay, maybe. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm trying to find it. Let's see what they're saying.
I'm glad to hear you are trying.
I don't try enough. I know that. That's because it's not safe to go there. And
Oh my god, I'm so tired of him not being safe. Okay, where is this?
I'm sure a lot
Dang
of
it,
people
I.
have seen it.
Okay, this is like, I think this is the end here, but I'm not seeing it, you guys. I don't see it. Okay, so Miss Molly said, you see the shoveled square when camera zooms out. Probably established for camera crew to have something to frame up. Okay, well, this is towards the end. I think it goes to commercial, and I think they're done after that.
Yeah, yeah. But you see them standing together, and it's about at the end of that conversation.
Okay, this should be the end after this because it's going to go to commercial. Unless they're after this, after the commercial break. What is he saying?
Struggle with this. I'd almost rather just take some time to get in a better place with you and me, because I've been in this place for a very, very long time. And it's
Oh my God, he's so selfish. Like, I really want to get in a
know.
good place with just you and me. What about your children? This is stupid.
Oh, he don't care about
I
the
can't.
other one.
Marina, I can't with him. Oh my gosh, hurry up, Cody. Like, just, we don't care right now. We just want to see the. I
Square
know,
shovel.
Sharon. That's what I think. Zoom out. We just want to see. We want to see the square.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
they
so
did.
sorry,
They
Marina. If
zoomed
you have
out.
to go at any time, please
No,
don't feel
I'm
obligated
fine.
to stay
I'm fine. I'm finally on. I'm fine. You know, I have so many things that I would say. I'm
he starting
so
to cry?
fucking mad at them. And
Is he starting to cry? What the heck?
No, he's just mad.
Mima, thank you for the gifted membership. You are the best ever. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
you are, Mima. Thank
is
you.
he
angry out of my mind.
Oh, he is. He's crying.
The kids are, they are always the collateral damage when this happens.
But I'm not trying to damage them.
No, but just keep trying. That's all I'm asking, okay?
And obviously he doesn't.
Obviously
he doesn't.
And I
Because
think
2 years
she's
after that,
lying too.
his
I
relationship
think
is
she's
even
lying.
worse with his children, Marina. Worse.
Yes, but I think she's lying. It's not real. It's like scripted because, first of all, that's square. Second of all, remember the time that he was on the car
that was
and
it.
he was outside and he said, well, maybe Mary can come over and have Ayala on her lap. And she's like, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is not the time to bend the rules. You know, she is the one who is, well, scripting him, I think.
Well, Marina, this is it. This is the closest, like we are in the last seconds before the episode's over. So I'm hoping that after this shot, after this confessional, they show them again. And I hope that we see it here because I don't keep going. Are we close? Are we close, Becky?
Yeah.
Oh, Megan said, thank you, Mima, for the gifted membership. That's so sweet. Mima is like such an MVP. Thank you. And a channel bestie. So, okay. So what is going on? What just happened? Okay, so this is the last bit of it.
And I saw it right away because I bought an extra thing so I can see the thing because in Netherlands, you will get it in 3 years.
That was it. This is it. I don't see it. Marina.
It should be there. I saw it.
Okay, does anyone have a timestamp? Because you guys chat collectively, your girl is failing. Your girl is failing. Me. I'm not talking about you, Marina. Me. I did not deliver because I'm not seeing it.
You will find it another time, IQ. I'm sure you will. Keep on watching it and you will find
Oh, there it is. There it is.
You got it?
We got it. Oh my gosh, Marina, right as you were about to leave me, you
Yes,
were my good luck charm.
Yes, do you see that square? Nothing is shoveled. Nothing.
We
except
got
that
it.
one
We
square.
got it.
Yes,
Okay.
we did. Yeah.
There it is. Okay, Becky. You're right. You were right. That is like literally the last scene. Okay. There it is. There is the infamous square.
I know. And can you see nothing is shoveled? Nothing except that little square. Who shoveled that square before that conversation? I mean, Cody just came with the car. So who shoveled it? I mean, he was gone, right? He came back with the car, and who shoveled that square for them?
Oh, that's true. You know what? Mama Celeste brings up a good point. The shovels are right behind them. There's two of them.
Yeah.
So two people shovel. There's a red shovel, and it looks like
And
a
the
black
red
one with a
has
yellow
no
handle.
snow on it. The red one has no snow on it. So that's the one he probably used. But it wasn't Cody because he just
that's true.
went going with the car. So who shoveled it?
That is really.
I mean,
that is weird. Okay, so
it?
your theory. I'm so sorry, Marina, because I was so once you told me about this square, I was so hell bent on trying to find it. But please, can you go back and tell me from the beginning your theory about this square?
Well, when I was watching the show, that was the first thing I saw. It's crazy, but that's the first thing I saw. And I was like, who shoveled that square to talk outside in the snow, in the cold, after you had a fight in the house? I mean, and then he came back, and then when I have a fight, I'm not sitting in the window with my jacket on and my boots on and my hat on, waiting for my husband to come back so I can continue fighting outside in a square that is shoveled before that. I mean, who shoveled it?
Oh my God, that is such a good point. What do you think about this, Marina? Because there's a lot of people that are saying really good things. Mustang Sally, thank you for being a member on this channel as well. It is so good to see you, Mustang. Okay, what do you think about this, Marina? Kathy with the C said, the camera crew said, this is your spot. Stay in this spot. So Kathy's theory is that it was probably production crew. And so is Megan. Megan said probably production. Mama Cat brought up a really good point. Mama Cat said, I thought they had a heated driveway. Great catch. Yeah, if it's heated, why?
He couldn't
that is
pay
false
for
advertising,
it, so they didn't
Cody.
do it. He couldn't pay for it, so they didn't do it. It was canceled.
Oh, is that a service that you have to turn on? Is that so that he might have the ability to have a heated driveway, but he just turned off the service? Is that how it works? I just don't know. I've never had a heated driveway.
But I don't care who did it, if it was TLC, the cast, but it was scripted. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not like a natural thing that came up. I mean, somebody had, if it was the cast or if it was Robyn or it was Cody, it doesn't matter. Somebody had to think, okay, let's go do this outside. We shovel that little thing so you don't get cold feet. And not thinking of that people would see this and think, hey, this is not normal. It's not a normal conversation.
I know. I think everyone thinks that conversation was off, and maybe that's why. Can you imagine getting in a heated fight with your spouse, and then it's like, let's shovel the snow, let's go outside, let's shovel this spot. Okay, camera crew's ready, roll, and action. And the funny thing is, it's so funny how they can't be in their house, but I think we know why they don't film in their house, because they don't want the other wives to see what ancient artifacts and collector items that they have. That's really why.
Janelle said it in the car that she already seen it, that, all the stuff that he buys. So they seen it when they listed the house, and now it's off the market because
I like this one. Southern Dawn said, I think the crew did so Robyn wouldn't ruin her expensive boots. She's got the boots with the fur, you guys. And I don't know if they're apple bottom jeans, but there we go.
Oh, you can buy them on Temu. $20. Oh, come on. But the thing is, it's scripted. It was talked before that, because otherwise nobody in their right mind will shovel a little square to stand in. So, I think it's just something that TLC does to make Robyn look better, because now she's on the side of the kids.
Yeah.
She wants him to have a relationship.
Yeah.
Where did this come from? I mean, I think it's just to boost up her image, and none of this is real.
No, I don't either. And I think she knows that the key to having Janelle back, maybe by this time, maybe she was able to see the tell-all. I don't really know. You know what? We're going to have to do a timeline and see exactly when, if TLC is saying that this is correct, when this happened, because Robyn would have got a lot of information from the tell-all. Because, they do the tell-all, but it really happened like a year what am I trying to say? Anyway, I know that around this time there was a tell-all, and I wonder if that's when Janelle was like, this needs to happen, this needs to happen. I don't know, but it's going to be interesting, and she's using this as ammo, because with her, everything is always strategic. So anyway, but Marina, you were the MVP. Thank you so much for that little nugget of information. Sorry that it took me so long to find, but you were awesome. Thank you so much for calling in.
It's so hard for me because I really want to be a membership, but I can't. And we don't have ideals, so I cannot do this. And it's so hard sometimes I see all these people saying things and I cannot write it because I'm dyslexic. But it makes me so frustrated. I was like, oh, you're right. Oh, yes, I agree. But I can't say anything because I cannot
No,
do
you
that.
should be able to say no. You should be able to type in the chat as
Yeah,
long
but
as
I
you
can't.
subscribe.
Nobody will read it because I cannot, I'm Dutch and I can speak English, but I cannot write
Oh, I see what you're
English.
saying. Got it. Okay,
So
sorry.
so people do not understand what I'm saying. So that's my
Got it.
problem. And then I get so
Oh,
frustrated
sorry.
at myself
Okay,
that
no,
I
I
cannot.
understand what you're saying.
But
Okay,
thank
no,
you
that
for
makes
having me. And I
thank
hope
you.
I did something that you didn't know.
You did. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Marina. Have a great day. You guys put some love in the chat for Marina because that was actually a really good catch. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. Okay. Love in the chat for Marina. So, yes, thank you, Marina. We love Marina. Agreed. Coffee Buzz. Ooh, Coffee Buzz said, this is what happens when you're in a cult and people start to realize it. They don't talk about that part of it. Yes. You know what else they don't talk about is, once again, let's just go over this.
Mary fits in the family because I don't fit in the family anymore. I've been excommunicated from my own family.
And this one, let's end it with this.
Cheers! Cheers! There's some people in my family that feel like they're superior to others. And they're like, oh, well, we're not going to include them in our club. I'm going to move forward and find happiness and joy outside of my club because it was my club and I got kicked out of it.
I wonder if I have it still. Oh, I don't. Dang it. I'm so sorry. But there it is. Christy Kari said parenting is not being a member to a club. Parenting is a commitment. And Cody, your argument is weak sauce. Okay. We've already seen all of your actions, all of your words. What did he say that was appalling? I wish I should go back. What the hell did he say? Hold on. I need to find this because this was insane. Let's end it with that note, that nastiness that Cody said. Find it. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, let me find it. Let's end it with this. This is why, Cody. And it's so funny that you don't remember this. But all right, here we go. Feelings anymore. Doesn't care who hears it, be it public, be it his wives, and even be it all of his other children.
My loyal wife and her children, we want something.
That sounds so insane. I need to do something with that clip. We need to make it something because you sound and look insane. Okay, with that being said, you guys, thank you for coming. I hope that you enjoyed today's live. Yes, we are going live again tomorrow, and we're going live again the day after that. It is going to be IQ overload, but we need to catch up. There's a lot that we need to discuss, and we're going to go over it bit by bit, piece by piece. If you guys have not subscribed, make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure that you've liked the video. This is a brand new, spanking new live streaming channel only. This is not the old channel. This is a new channel. So make sure you're subscribed. Thank you to everyone that called in. Actually, I think only Marina called in. Marina, thank you for calling in. Thank you, Mima, for the gifted memberships. Thank you for Darlene for gifting a membership. Thank you for Mustang Sally for joining memberships. Thank you to all of my mods. Thank you for joining. We love our replay watchers too. So we will see you here, same place, same time, to mañana. We're going to do this mañana. I hope that you have a lovely and wonderful day. And I will see you soon. All right. Bye, guys. Before I do, there we go.
Cannot figure out why I'm so angry in plural marriage than men do. And I've seen men leave plural marriage feeling like, 5, 6 wives, never feeling like they had been loved. Plural marriage isn't all beer and Skittles.
Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles.
Not for men.
Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men.
I mean, there's a different burden that I don't want to sit here and mansplain to you. It's just obvious that it's difficult. You're going to share your husband? Why would you do that? Cody favors Robyn. I don't even like her. He never signed a paper. We never agreed. We never went to our church leaders and said, hey, we're divorced.
Cody and I are divorced.
Would they even allow us a divorce? I'm leaving, so we're divorced. Wait a second, you can't do this to me. That's not even a cool statement. She's running to this person, to this person, to this person, to this person. I just call bull. Screw it. I am really upset by this. Wait a second, you can't do this to me. That's not even a cool statement.
For men.
Cody favors Robyn. Cody favors Robyn. Cody favors Robyn. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles. Beer and Skittles. Skittles, 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 Skittles.
Not for men.
Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men. Not for men.
Cody favors Robyn. I don't even like her. I am really upset by this. Plural marriage isn't all beer and Skittles.